Welcome to Self-Help Videos, Episode 1, Fee Waiver Application. In this video, we will be talking about how to apply for a fee waiver for the courts. Hi, my name is Dana Defendant, and today I need to file a fee waiver application with the courts. I need to file this fee waiver application with the first papers that I file. There are a lot of different fees when you go to court. There's fees for filing a complaint. There's fees for filing a response. There is fees for a court call. I am filing a waiver of those fees. Before we begin, there are a few words that we should know and what they mean. The first word we should know is complaint. This is the first thing that you will receive in a lawsuit. It will tell you who is suing you and how much you are being sued for. The next word that we should know is plaintiff. The person or company that is suing you is called the plaintiff. The third and final word we need to know is defendant. The person who is being sued is called the defendant. Generally, that is someone like you or me. In order to get a fee waiver, I must submit a form with the court. In order to find these forms, go to courts.ca.gov/forms. Let's do that now. Okay, so we're going to go to courts.ca.gov/forms. And it'll come up with this page. And you're going to click on fee waivers. If you scroll down, you'll be able to see the different forms for different fee waivers. For this fee waiver, we're going to just use this form, request to waive court fees. If you need the Spanish version, you would find it here. Here is the request to waive court fees form. One thing that you should know about this form is that this should only go to the court. This should not go to the other side. Now that we have our form, we should start filling it out. The first thing to know about filling out a form is that we have to fill in every single box. Please keep in mind that while you are filling out this form, you are signing this form under penalty of perjury. This means that you can be fined or served jail time for lying on this form. You must always tell the truth on this form to the best of your knowledge. That includes these first boxes in the top right corner of the form. The top box is going to be stamped by the court clerk, so you do not have to fill out that one. You do, however, need to fill out the next three boxes. The first box we need to fill out is which court you are requesting a fee waiver from. That will be this box here. To know which court that you need to put in the box, all you need to do is look at your case number. You can find this on the complaint that was given to you when you were served. If your case number has CTL at the end, then you are going to the central courthouse. In this box, you would enter 330 West Broadway, San Diego, California, 92101. If your case number has NC at the end of it, then you are going to the North County Courthouse, and you would enter in the box 325 South Melrose Drive, Vista, California, 92081. This is the North County Regional Center. I am going to be at the Central Courthouse, so I am going to enter in the Central Division address. For the next box, you are going to enter in the case number from your complaint. Then in the third and last box, you're going to write your case name. This is also found on the complaint. If you're having trouble finding your case number and case name, look at the complaint that you were served with. The case number can be found right here. You can also see the name of your case by looking right in this little box. See how the plaintiff is here, and this is the defendant or defendants. This is the name that you will put in that box. All right, now that we have filled out the case number and case name, now we move on to circle number 1. Here you'll fill out your name, street or mailing address, your city, state, zip code, and your phone number. Sometimes the other side will get your name wrong. They could have it spelled wrong, or they could have it wrong when they file the case. Use the name and the spelling that they used, even if it's wrong. Otherwise, the court might reject your form. Circle number 2, you're going to state your job if you have one. Put your job title in the first line, the name of the employer in the second line, and the employer's address in the third line. Circle number 3, if you are represented by a lawyer, you are going to fill out the name of your lawyer, the firm name, their address, their phone number, and the lawyer's state bar number. If you have any questions on any of the information, you can ask your lawyer for it. Circle number 4, only check one of the boxes in circle number 4. If this is the first court that you've been in for your case, then you need to check the Superior Court box. If this is an appeal case, then you click the second box. For my case, I will be selecting the first box since it is not an appeal case. Moving on to circle number 5. In this box, you only need to select either A, B, or C. As you are looking at circle number 5, you only need to select the first one that applies to you. If A applies to you, then you select A, and then you select the benefit that you are receiving. Here are some of the benefits that you may be receiving. If you are receiving one of these, please select the checkbox that most accurately represents the benefit that you are receiving. If A did apply to you, then move on to circle 6. If A does not apply to you, then you look at subsection B. If B applies to you, then you check the box B and you move on to circle number 6. If B does not apply to you, then you look at C. If C applies to you, then you check the C box and you select one of the 3 boxes that you are asking the court to waive. Circle number 6. Check the box if you have asked the court to waive your court fees for this case in the last 6 months. If you are able to find your fee request from before, then check the box to the right. Under circle number 6, it says, I declare under penalty of perjury, under the laws of the state of California, that the information I have provided on this form and all attachments is true and correct. Then you are going to put the date, and then you're going to print your name, and then you're going to sign your name. Do not forget that there is a second page to this form. So let's fill that out now. The second page can be a little tricky. The easy part is to add your name at the top and put your case number at the top. The case number will be the same one that we put from the first page. For this second page, there are certain boxes that you have to fill out, and there are other boxes that you do not have to fill out depending on what you answered on circle number 5. Let's go back up to number 5 and see what we checked. So it looks like I checked C. If you checked 5A, then you do not have to fill out the second page. You are done. If you checked 5B, then you only need to fill out questions number 7, 8, and 9. Circle number 7. Check here if your income changes a lot from month to month. If it does, complete the form based off of your average income for the past 12 months. If the amount of money that you make month to month changes, then you must check the box for circle number 7. Circle number 8. List what you make on any income that comes into your household. Things such as child support, retirement, Social Security, disability, unemployment, any dividends, interest, trusts, rental income, reimbursement for job-related expenses, gambling, or lottery expenses. If you receive any of these or any other kind of income, you must state the source and then how much you made that month. You will put the source here and you'll put the amount here, and it just goes down. After you have finished listing all of them, you have to add up all of the amounts and put the total amount of income in this box. Circle number 9. List all of the people that are living in your home who depend on you for support or who you depend on in support. This includes children. You must list their name, their age, their relationship to you, and their gross monthly income. Next, we have to put the total monthly income of each person at the house. So we add up all of these totals and put it in this box here. Next, and finally, for those who checked 5B, you must add up your total monthly income plus the household monthly income and put it here. If you checked 5B, that is all you have to fill out. You are now able to file the form with the court. However, if you checked 5C like I did, then you must continue and fill out circles number 10 and 11. Circle number 10, subsection A. You have to list how much cash you have on hand at the moment. Subsection B. You must list all bank accounts you have and the amount that you have in those bank accounts. Subsection C. You must list all cars, trucks, vehicles, and boats that you have, the fair market value for those vehicles, and how much you owe on them. You can get estimated fair market values of each vehicle from Kelley Blue Book online. Subsection D. If you own any houses or property of any kind, you must list it here. You can find the fair market value of the home by using websites like Zillow. Subsection E. You must list any other personal property that you have, such as any jewelry, furniture, stocks, and bonds. For all other fair market values, imagine selling the item at a garage sale. Put the amount that you think you would get for that item as the fair market value. Circle number 11. Fill out each section to the best of your ability on how much you spend each month for each category. If you have payroll deductions, put that in section A. For section C, think about how much you typically spend at the grocery store, at the gas station, and any other expenses that you have regularly each month. Keep in mind that you must fill out each section that you have an expense for monthly. The last line is for the total amount of monthly expenses you have. So you're going to add up everything from subsection A all the way down to subsection N and put the amount of expenses that you have. This is the box where you will put that right here. If you have more things that you need to let the court know and there's not enough room, then you need to fill out form MC-025. If you do end up using form MC-025, then you need to check the little box inside of this box right here. Now that you have filled out your form, please go file it with the court. I am going to be filing mine today. After you have filed it with the court will issue a ruling. There are many different rulings that the court could issue. 1, it could waive all court fees. 2, it could waive some of the court fees. And 3, it could be able to grant you a payment plan to pay those court fees. If you disagree with the ruling that the court has made, you are able to have an opportunity to challenge the decision.